So let me just enumerate those 6 different ways quickly. We can practice a walking bass line. We can do a walking bass line and then comp in our right hand. That's number 2. We can comp in our left hand and play the melody in our right hand. That's number 3. Number 4 is we can comp with our left hand and improvise or solo with our right hand. The 5th way that we can do is we can use a walking bass line in our left hand, play the melody in our right hand. And probably the most challenging way would be to create a walking bass line in our left hand and then solo or improvise in our right hand. So 6 different practice approaches that we can use to start working out all these things we've talked about. But now we've done all that and we're making it part of our practice session. So now it's time to put it into practice on another tune. So this tune is great, the one I'm about to introduce you to, because it uses the exact same chord changes from It Could Happen to You, but it's a new melody. So the name of the tune is called Fried Bananas. It's a Dexter Gordon tune. And what he did was he took the chords from It Could Happen to You and just wrote a new melody over it. So this is a really common device in jazz. Probably the most common is George Gershwin's I Got Rhythm, which is a tune he wrote that had a particular set of chord changes. Those chord changes have been used by a whole bunch of other composers and musicians. They've taken that same set of changes, same set of chords, and they've just written a new melody over it, and it's referred to as rhythm changes. So this is Dexter Gordon's same idea. He took the same chords from It Could Happen to You and then wrote a new melody over it, and the song is called Fried Bananas. So what we're going to do is I'm going to challenge you now to go out and get Dexter Gordon's recording, go online, find one, or buy one or whatever, and listen to it, and then put into practice all of the stuff that we've talked about in this lesson. Now you already have a head start because I've already told you that the same chords are being used as the ones you've already learned. And on the recording, I think he recorded it in E flat. So, but do not go to the sheet music. Don't go to the real book or any sort of sheet music resources. Do it by ear. So get that recording and then transcribe the melody by just listening to it a whole bunch of times, getting that melody in your head, then going to the piano and trying to figure it out. Okay? And if you want to sit there at the piano with your headphones on, of course, that is something that you should be doing. Hitting pause on your iPod or whatever and trying to isolate a couple phrases at a time or even a couple notes at a time and go through that process. Now, a note on the sheet music. I have provided the sheet music for you in this lesson, even though I keep telling you not to use it. And here's why. It's very important to go and consult the sheet music after you've done your homework, because you want to be able to check what you've done and see if it's correct. And so the sheet music is a really valuable resource for checking your work. Also, another reason why the sheet music is so important is because a lot of the recordings, the ones that I've suggested that you listen to, the musician on the record is sometimes playing the melody with a lot of embellishments, maybe some ornaments or some runs or some just little liberties that he or she is taking with the melody. And so it's sometimes very difficult to figure out exactly what the original melody sounded like. Well, the sheet music most of the time gives you a no-frills version of, or a no-frills copy of what the original melody is intended to be. So, very important to use the sheet music at some point in the process, but not to go there at the start and use it from the very beginning. So that's why I provided the sheet music with this lesson. So go check out that Dexter Gordon recording and try to transcribe that melody. And I'm going to play it for you here now so you can get a sense of what it sounds like. And you'll also see, I want you to take notice as I play, of what the chord changes I'm outlining are. Okay, so same chord changes as It Could Happen to You. So here's what this melody sounds like.
Thanks for taking a look at this video. If you'd like to be notified the next time I release free content on YouTube, you can click on the subscribe button on this page. It's absolutely free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now, if you'd like to study with me for free for 30 days, click on the Piano Success Playbook in the bottom left-hand side, and you'll get 30 days of lessons absolutely free of charge. I look forward to working with you in the next lesson.